Welcome back to my channel, Living in the High Desert. Angélica Bonilla here, helping you buy or sell your home and getting you closed with confidence. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the crime rate here in Victorville, California. Victorville is situated in the high desert region of Southern California. Victorville has its own unique set of challenges. I get it. Yeah, we do. Okay. When it comes to crime, in this video, we're going to be exploring the factors and the contributing factors to the crime rate and shed some light on the efforts being made by the city of Victorville, California, to create a safer community for you and your family if you are thinking about moving up to the high desert. So let's get started. That's what we're going to be talking about in this. Thinking about moving up to the high desert, looking for a local real estate agent to help you buy or sell your home here in the high desert, why not contact Angélica Bonilla and the Bonilla group? We're going to help you close with confidence. Make sure that you call your local #1 relocation team here in the high desert. Our information is down below. Now let's get into the video. So before I dive into the crime rate in Victorville, California, let's take a closer look at Victorville itself. With a population of approximately 138,000 residents, Victorville is the largest city of the Victor Valley area and serves as a prominent regional hub. The city has seen a significant growth in recent years. Actually, it's seen a major growth, 0.9% every year. So if you were wondering about how fast Victorville is growing or more people are moving into the high desert, there you have it, okay? Victorville is attracting people from a diverse background and contributes to its vibrant community. Now let's discuss the crime rate in Victorville, California. The crime rate can vary from year to year, of course, right? It's influenced by various factors such as economic condition, population growth, and law enforcement efforts. Understanding these factors can provide an insight to the crime rate and the landscape of the city of Victorville. Okay, I'm not claiming that the city of Victorville is the safest city, as we're going to go over in the chart right here in the next video. We're going to take a deep dive and we're going to see that Victorville does have a pretty high crime rate. Okay, we're going to discuss the areas that it has more of the crime rate. So that way, if you are looking to move into the area, maybe you can consider taking more precaution in the certain areas that we're going to be discussing. Okay, so let's take a look at the graph together and see what kind of crime is happening here in the high desert of Southern California. According to citydata.com, remember, all of this information is public record. You can go ahead and find all of the information that you need online, and it should be completely free, or you can go ahead and contact the local law enforcement and try to get information on the crime or everything that you need to know before making your move into Victorville, California. Now, the crime rate in Victorville, California is 341. And now we're going to take a look at a couple of numbers so that you can see who has the highest score and who has the least score, okay? And as you can see right here, San Bernardino has a score of 568, Barstow has a score of 536, and Victorville has a score of 341. It's important for you to see and find out all of this information on your own and verify all information as well. As you can see, you can find out all of the type of crimes that have been committed on this website. tells you how it's measured right here. And then you can see how the crime rate has changed during the years here in Victorville, California. Now, I hope that this information is going to help you make a better decision if you're thinking about moving into the high desert. So to gain a clear picture, let's take a look at some of the crime statistics in Victorville. Like we went over on the graph, according to city data, right? That we just looked at. Recent reports indicate that property crime, including burglary, thefts, vehicle-related incidents, have been a concern for Victorville, California. Violent crimes such as assault and robbery have also been reported. It's important to analyze these statistics to identify the trends and the pattern that are happening here in the high desert. Okay, because we are going to see a lot of car thefts, um, property thefts, robbery, all of that. Just like everywhere else, we're going to see a lot of that happening here in Victorville, right? I also wanted to talk about a little bit because I know some people were saying that we have a lot of accidents here in Victorville, California. And I'm here to tell you, yeah, we do have a lot of car accidents, but there's a lot of factors involved. A lot of people don't stop on red lights. A lot of people take red lights. Um, there's not a lot of lighting, like at night. The streets are pretty dark. So that makes it pretty hard for people that are driving. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying I've been in the situation where it's kind of the red, the light turns red right away, and it's very hard for you to stop. Okay, so, and plus you need to keep in mind some of the streets here have a very high, the speed is pretty high. Okay, and a lot of people actually drive really fast here. Okay, and you can be going at the speed limit and there's people behind you pushing you for you to go faster. Okay, and I'm not making any excuses, but I do agree that yes, we do have a lot of car accidents happening in the high desert, and I think that's has a big factor to consider is that it gets really dark here and there's not enough street lights. Okay, so not only that, people do speed. It's just kind of hard not to do that. Okay, so consider that when you hear things online about Victorville having a lot of car accidents. Severe factors can contribute to a crime rate, especially in any city, but in the city of Victorville, California, the economic condition can play a significant role, like unemployment rate, poverty levels, and educational opportunities can influence a crime rate. Additionally, the population growth can impact the demand for resources and potential strain on law enforcement resources. Understanding these factors can help better understand the cause of the crime in Victorville, California. What I want you to keep in mind too, that Victorville is taking into consideration the population growth because Victorville is constructing a new police station here in Victorville, California. In this next video, I'm going to take you through a little tour of the rendering of the new police station that's going to be coming to Victorville, California. So take a look at the video. City Council approved a professional service contract with LPA Inc. to design a new police station that will enable further growth and expansion of Victorville's police department. The initial projections are for a police station at least triple the size of the current Victorville police station to be located on 2.5 acres of vacant land across from City Hall, The design will also incorporate a civic plaza, and explore expansion opportunities for the Victorville Fire Department. Let's gain more of an insight about the crime here in Victorville, California. Okay, because I'm gonna be brutally honest. Okay, I don't know what can I say on YouTube or what can't I say on YouTube. Okay, but I do want to discuss some of the things that I've seen here in Victorville, California. I don't know if I could say this word at the Victor Valley Mall. That's a big concern. Also, there is a lot of property theft and car thefts because you'll see sometimes I'm going down the street and I can tell that that car was either stolen and left there. Okay, you can tell, and the car stays there for a couple of days and nobody comes back for it and there's no note on it. And it takes the police a couple of days to pick up the car or take the car. Okay, you are going to see a lot of that here. And also, we do have a lot of homeless in the area. Okay, but I'm thinking, I mean, you do see a lot of homeless, but it's just, I mean, homeless uh, problem is everywhere. Okay, because I lived in Riverside, I've seen there's a lot of homeless problem there too. In LA, there too. San Fernando Valley, there was a homeless problem there too. I mean, so there is um, a lot of things that Victorville is doing to help improve the homeless problem. Okay, because they are building the new wellness center here on First Street in Victorville, California. Okay, in the Old Town area. This wellness center, it is a homeless shelter that's going to accommodate people with mental health issues and people that need to get back on their feet, get some help, get some medical. I mean, they're going to have services to get people the help that they need in the city of Victorville, and it's also going to provide. They're going to have housing on site. Okay, and if you want to take a look at a little driving tour that I did, I'm going to link the video right here on top so you can take a look at that. Okay, so we do have an issue with homelessness, but at least Victorville is trying to do something about it, or the city is trying to do something about it. Now, like I have to tell you a little bit of gossip, right? Because what it wouldn't be living in the high desert if we wouldn't have a little bit of gossip. Okay, because what I've been hearing is that other cities come up to the high desert and drop off people in this area. Okay, I'm not going to say what cities, but I was hearing that other cities come here and drop off either homeless people or I mean they come and they drop off people here. Okay, is it true? I don't know. Comment down below. I want you to actually let's talk about this. Have you seen this happen? Is it true? Or is it just gossip that I heard, from one of my groups that we kind of were having an open discussion about this? Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen it myself, but other people have said that they've seen it happen. Okay. So I can't wait to see what you guys are going to comment down below about this topic. So I guess the gossip is that some of the other cities are bringing homeless people into Victorville, promising them a place to stay or that they're going to have a place to live here in the high desert. But little do they know that it's only for a day or a couple of days or a week. And then they don't have housing for these individuals anymore. Okay. Is this true or is it not? Um, that's what I heard. Okay. There's something to keep in mind. Okay. A little tip if you're moving here to Victorville, California, is the fact that if you do have an emergency, okay, the what I was seeing, it hasn't happened to me, but people were mentioning the fact that it does take police officers to show up. Okay, it takes them quite a bit to show up if you have an emergency or if something is going on or happening. The response time does take a while to get a police officer to you. It all depends how far away are you from the police station. I think so. That has a big factor to do with it as well. So yeah. So the response time is high. Okay. So you're gonna be waiting a little bit. So from what I've read and I've heard. Let me know if you live in Victorville if you've had an issue with response time from the police station. Okay. I think it's essential for us to highlight the efforts, okay, that Victorville, California is doing to combat the crime in Victorville. Okay, because I feel that, yeah, they're trying to improve or get more police officers in place with the growing population because it's growing super fast, right? So them coming up with the whole new police station, I think that's a great news for the city of Victorville. Okay. That's going to provide more police officers for us. And that way we can feel a little bit more safe, right? If we have more police officers. So I want to congratulate the city of Victorville for putting the plan in place to provide this new police station in the city. So also, you need to keep in mind that you can be a part of various organizations, okay, like community groups. You can get to know the law enforcement agencies in the area. Okay, you could also get familiar with all of the Facebook groups because I know a lot of the communities here, they each have their own Facebook group and people communicate with each other through the Facebook group. Or if you have a ring bell camera, you could also communicate with your neighbors from the ring bell, let them know what's going on, or if you have seen anything suspicious, you can communicate with people in the ring bell cameras as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do to help get informed with the crime in the high desert. Okay. And also, another tip that I can give you is actually to meet your neighbors. Okay. Especially if you're a commuter and your house is going to be left alone, or, I mean, you're going to need help. Okay. So, why not get involved with the community, talk to your neighbors, give your cell phone to one of the neighbors. If you have dogs and they get out, maybe the neighbor can help you put your dog back into your yard, okay? Or if they see any suspicious activity, they can go ahead and text you or call you and let you know. I mean, that's a big factor here in the high desert. Okay, so yes, you have to build a community if you're thinking about moving into this area. Okay, be prepared to be maybe nicer to your neighbors, or be prepared to be more open to work together with your neighbors, because trust me, you're going to need your neighbors, especially here in the high desert. I recommend I mean, for us, it's made such a difference to know that our neighbor is there. I mean, if they text us, hey, were you expecting something? Or I saw this. I mean, things like that. You really do need it here in the high desert. In conclusion, the crime rate in Victorville, California is a complex issue. Okay, influenced by the economic factors, the population growth, the law enforcement efforts, and by understanding all of these factors, maybe we can come together as a group and make Victorville great, right? So again, please keep in mind that all of this information that we talked about in this video is public record. All we did was provide you the links, provide you the information, and went over all of the info with you. Again, thank you so much for joining me today as we explored the crime rate in Victorville, California. If you found this information informative, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the ring notification to my channel. Any questions or thoughts? Leave your comment down below. Until next time, guys, Angélica Bonilla here with Excellence Real Estate and the Bonilla Group here in the HD. Stay safe and take care.